So Mark, tell us about declare local.
Sure, Rory. Declare local is useful for declaring local variables, and it has a number of different usages. For example, here I have an expression where I've just kind of typed in, I multiplied radius times radius, and then I've grabbed pi here. I'm just going to insert that, and I can just place the CodeRush key on it. I'm sorry, place the caret on it, hit the CodeRush key, choose declare local, and there it declares it for me, just like that. I can make whatever changes I want to do. Here's my version of it, and essentially, it saves me that time of having to manually declare it. It guesses the type based on context. So in this context, it's part of this expression where I have two radius, the radius times radius, and those are of type double. You can see right up here, and so it's guessing that it's also a double that you're multiplying up here. I can change that type. Oh, I also wanted to show you this too. Here's another version of that context. Here I'm in this situation. And I like to say, I can come in here and I can also choose declare local, and it'll go in there and declare that local variable for me there based on what it's seeing down here. So it sees the assignment to it. And there's one other, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm just saying it's good.
And there's one other context as well I wanted to show you, and I find this incredibly useful. And I'll be using like IntelliSense like in this manner right here, where I'll be using IntelliSense to essentially explore something I want. Right, whatever it is, like enumerate files here, and then passing in path to it, that sort of thing. So I've typed in this code, which at this point is essentially useless. It's making a call to enumerate files, but the valuable part of that, the return value, is just being swallowed up by the system. And what I do is I use IntelliSense to get me here, and then I hit the CodeRush key and I choose declare local. And it gives me all of that. So now I don't need to worry about, what's the return type again? I don't need to come over here. I don't need to use var if I don't want to, that sort of thing. Var is also, from my perspective, sometimes hard to read. And so I'm not always a big fan of that. And so for me, what this does is it gives me this otherwise painful to type in declaration piece, and also gives me a suggested variable name for it as well.
That's great. I mean, it lets you work in a whole new way. Normally, what I would be doing without CodeRush is I'd be declaring my variable and then saying equal to, and then diving in, as you say, to IntelliSense, using it to explore the framework.
Right.
But if where I end up isn't where I said I was going to come back to, then I have to go back and correct it. So this gives me the ability to just go off and explore, and then find the piece I want, and then say, that's it, go and make me a declaration for that.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. It's a very fast way. It's a way to code faster and to gain some speed. And maybe another way of looking at it is stop wasting time doing things that CodeRush can figure out for you.
Absolutely. Good stuff.